Police in Niger State have recovered a suspected unexploded military device in Zugurma community, Mashegu Local Government Area. Residents alerted authorities on Monday after spotting what appeared to be a missile in a nearby forest. Officers from EB Division responded immediately, condoning of the area to ensure public safety. The State Explosive Ordnance Disposal Team, led by CSP Mohammed Mamoun, arrived yesterday to secure and safely remove the device. The recovered object has been taken to the State Police headquarters in Minna. Authorities say the source of the ordnance is unknown and investigations are ongoing. Residents have been urged to remain calm as security measures continue. I think this is one of the stories that, make you just want to rethink public safety again. I know for throughout um, last year, I've just been thinking about security issues, public safety, my safety, the safety of the country, and we just have to begin to think about public safety in ways that we don't used to look at it before, in ways that we often overlooked before. We're talking about an exploded ordnance, potentially military, just sitting in a forest in Zoguma. And now Niger State isn't, because when we look at Niger State isn't exactly a conflict zone, if we want to look at it very well. But, incidents like this only reminds us that all these remnants of military activity and improperly stored munitions can, pop up from anywhere, because we know that for the past few months there have been so many raids, there's been so many, interventions and whatnot, strike and whatnot being carried out in all of these areas. So I just, first of all, I want to give credit to the CSP Mohammed Mamoun and the explosive ordnance disposal team. They have done a critical work here, but I think this goes back to awareness. It goes back to awareness. Goes back to preparedness, and communities too needs to be educated. Police needs to educate the public about things like this, especially because this is becoming an often a recurrent happening now in Niger State. I mean, in the past how many months there have been one kidnaps or kidnaps or the other. So I just feel like it's something that they need to educate communities about things like this, educate them to identify and report such hazards. And too often if we relax, curiosity or ignorance will only lead to more tragic events. So we need to just think about the police need to do something about educating people, especially people in these areas that most of these terrorist activities rather take your part in activism for where activities have been, been carried out for a while now.
Reporting the case makes it more easy to be intervened on, because at this point I feel the police, they are trying. This is where I start the thought of police is your friend start coming to my head, like, okay, the police are trying, they're really trying. Niger State for the past few months now have been suffering back and forth over the kidnapping, adoption, killing and all that. So this is another good news from there that was recovered. Assuming, God forbid, they didn't see it, it would have caused another huge problem and destruction of properties and lives. But I appreciate the fact that it was discovered, it was reported, and this is where educating the community comes in, because most of them do not know what these things are used for. So I like the fact that it was actually discovered, and with this they can tell, most especially farmers, because all these things are found in the farmlands. Yes, exactly. They can tell them, if you see something like this, report, call, so that we can help save more lives, we can help protect the community more. So it's an applause for them.
Yes. Okay.